Hi, my star seeds. Welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. So, I was just thinking about this. I had said I was going to do this before. I'm going to get the camera closer, and I forgot all about it. So, I'm going to go ahead and do my first one here because it's definitely one of my like I'm a star seed, right? And I know that I've had a couple different incarnations on some different star systems. I'm not really sure how it all works. I guess I'm gonna be getting downloads on that since I don't know. Because it's like, especially when your DNA can change, right? Because I've had a couple encounters with some other star seeds and had children, right? So that changes DNA. So I don't know if that's why I've always known that, like, maybe that's why I feel as though I know that I'm Palladian, but I've recently been very much realizing that I am very much Venusian, Venusian, okay? And, yes, that I definitely resonate the most with being a Venusian. I'm saying it wrong. Venusian. So basically I incarnated from, not from Earth. As star seeds, we come to Earth and incarnate in the human form, right? But we're not from here. We're from other star systems and planets, okay? So Venusian. So I think that this is, like where I incarnated from, planet Venus, right? Okay, but see, we can incarnate and kind of go back and forth and different. So who knows, like where our real originating planet could be from? Maybe that's some enlightenment that we're going to get with this download for us, right? But anyways, so of course, the planet of Venus is all about love. That's why this mission is so important to me and my twin flame mission. So a lot of us twin flames are probably Venusians, right? So anyway, I was going to do these series where I'm kind of giving you guys a little bit of guidance of the different types of starseed traits, and I know there are different types of starseeds, and there's a lot, right? So this is going to be my first one because I'm definitely Venusian, right? Okay, so different things, like you can look within your birth chart too and find out different things because different alignments happening at the time of your birth, and your birth chart analyzer can point those things out for you, right? So, but you have to know what to look for, so you might need to, talk with an astrologer or something like that. I don't know if you can I think you can probably look it up online. I know you can do birth chart analyzers for free, but to find the correlations or whatever. Okay. So anyways, always a big telltale sign too of starseeds is to look at their eyes. Normally their eyes are very intense. You can often see there's more to them than just normal is the eyes. Okay. So anyways, but listen to more about Venusians, right? So there's a certain type of body type to them, okay? So, Venus rules physical types, okay? So, they are very sensual and voluptuous, usually have luxuriant hair, large eyes, and may be somewhat big-boned or curvy. They may also have large hands and feet, but the whole package is classically beautiful and handsome. And I do have big hands and feet. I am very curvy, definitely have assets. I got hips, thighs, a chest, everything. Like, I've always known that. I've always said I know that I'm like eye candy, from a very young age. So that was just so cute that I found that, right? Like, I didn't know all of that stuff. Okay, so the Venus influence, right, because they're from Venus, it's the planet of love, romance, money, beauty, and art. Your natal Venus speaks to the way you express your desires, your passions, what you value, and how you relate to and experience pleasure. It also influences how you socialize, relate to, and attract others. Very beautiful. Okay, so let's see what else. Okay, so sometimes about the energy level, okay? So sometimes the best medicine for heart is beauty, right? Walking in gardens, bringing fresh Venusian flowers home to beautify your surroundings can invoke the Venus power. Giving flowers can magically mend hearts and things like that. It's very beautiful. We're very connected with, nature and flowers and things like that. Okay. Okay, if you have Taurus and Libra placements, that could be a sign too. And here are some things that it says where you can strengthen kind of things within you to connect you more into the planet Venus. So white things, okay? Sandalwood, rice, cloves, flowers, silver. Okay, strengthen Venus. Some gemstones or diamonds, topaz, zircon. And white color is very dear to the planet Venus. So you probably feel very comfortable wearing white, liking white things. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'll leave that alone. Let's get a reading from the card, though. All right. So this will just be a little mini one because we're just talking about this starseed. Okay. So the Venusians are humanoid extraterrestrials that live on our Venus sister planet within our solar system. Venusians are descendants from the Lyra race. Venus is extremely hot in a third-dimensional realm, uninhabited by human standards. However, Venus is teeming with exuberant life and highly evolved civilizations. Venus has sophisticated environment technologies that protect its colonies. These beautiful people coexist in complete harmony. Okay, that's probably why Venusians, we don't like chaotic situations, and we don't like fighting, so we'd rather just kind of be quiet, walk away. So that's why a big thing that I've had to learn in this lifetime here, I've needed to work on speaking up for myself, making boundaries, learning how to tell people no, not be that people pleaser, not just walk away from situations because I was giving away too much of my confidence and people were taking advantage of me. Even my own children were just not listening to me, walking all over me because it was Mom, just was struggling with that because we're just so used to having things in harmony. So when they're not in harmony, it's challenging. We don't know how to get them back to that way. All right, so these beautiful people coexist in complete harmony. Venus has no wars. It's completely egalitarian and has neither money systems. That's probably why I'm so against money. I'm always just I hate money. I'll be the first one to be just quit your job. Don't worry about it. That was a big thing, is that my twin was all about money, money, money. And I was just no, it's all about love. We're going to manifest out of love. We don't need money. Okay, they're not about fraud. Similar to their distant cosmic cousins, the Palladians, the Venusians also have a tarnished history. So eons ago, before they collectively shifted their consciousness and frequencies, the Venusians' egos nearly wiped the entire bloodline out. Wow. And almost totally destroyed their own home planet, which forced them to wake up and ascend. Venusians reside in a higher astral realm of the fourth dimension, which somewhat is parallel to the appearance of the third. Okay, they're only more alive, luminous, and enlightened. Due to their activated consciousness, they were able to fully present in their etheric light body form if they desire. They can also manifest into the 3D material body if they choose. They are very psychic and extremely empathic. So that's probably where I definitely got all my gifts from. That's what I mean. And I've had to I feel so like I've kept them hidden. Maybe it's because I always knew I was a starseed, and I've just always kind of known that maybe if I like told everybody how much I really knew what was going on with all my psychic gifts and everything, and me being extremely empathic, like it worried people. It's just like if somebody lies to me or gives me some sort of it's like sometimes the way that I feel inside, like my like every being inside, like every like all of like my organs, like everything, like my insides are just like want to just fight, right? Like they just tense up so much, and I've had to learn to just be like, no, let it go, you know, like I cannot really tell them that I you know, and then I'll use my psychic gifts to find out what are they lying about, and then but it's so hard to just kind of fit in and let people lie and wait for them to tell me what in fact happened. But anyways, I think it's like one of those things that we have to learn, you know, that maybe you have to control that, you know, you are going to have people, and then you have to walk away from those people and not have them in your life. Okay, so they are master manifestors, master manifestation. That's why, like, I've always known, I'm like, no, don't worry about it. I'll manifest it. Because I just know that I get whatever I want. Because I know you have to get into that vibration, right? And getting into that vibration very much, then I manifest what I need and desire. And it's not all about the money. And that's also why we're so empowered to take on this 3D matrix. Because it's more than money and material. That's just what's been created here for this 3D, right? So, a structured form of telepath is used for communication within the Venusian community. Yeah, I telepathically communicate all the time with my little, I especially now because and I've always been able to do that with all my kids when they were little. Like people would say, like, your children don't talk very much, but I could always understand everything that they were saying, and they were far more advanced with their like milestones and things like that. It's just like my 4-year-old now, like she won't say a lot of things, but she just like we talk a lot, like I always know exactly what she wants and everything. And even like her siblings will be, how do you always know what she wants? And I'm like, cause she tells me, and they don't understand it, right? So you may notice that with your kids. It's a sign there too. If you have like young kids and you always seem to know what they want, did you ever realize that you're in fact talking to each other telepathically? Okay. So and two, you might even learn how you can plant thoughts too. I mean, it's not like manipulation. Like, don't do it in that way. But it's like there'll be times where it'll be like, if the family is like, what should we have for dinner? And then all of a sudden I just start telling them, and then all of a sudden they'll repeat it back to me. I'm like, yeah, good, let's go get that. You know, like like do it in a good way, right? While in the astral form, they do not eat actual food, but rather absorb energy as a form of sustenance and nutrients. Interesting. Many Venusians visit, and some are contracted to live here on Earth. The harsh densities of Earth can make their initial 3D transition difficult for them. Valiant Thor was also known Venusian and worked with the Pentagon in the early 60s during the Eisenhower presidency. Very interesting. So the Venusians are energetically and deeply connected with the heart vibrations of unconditional love and are participating and assisting in the consciousness awakening of the Earthlings. What did I tell you guys? That's like our biggest mission here, and it's even here in the book. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. So card meetings that are also associated with these beautiful starseeds are romance, unconditional love, empathy, soulmates, twin flames, told you, mutual attraction, true love, open heart, dating, courting, marriage, and self-love. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the reversed meaning, okay, of this card. So I guess like in a reading, if it's reversed, then it has these elements to it. This card did come out for me in the reading that I just did prior. So maybe you guys, if you see that any of these are relating to you at this time, I mean, it didn't even come out reversed, but I'm feeling called to talk about it now. So it means it for somebody. Or maybe it's just to tell you to go check out my other reading that I did. And I'm uploading it now, but it'll be up in a minute. And it's going to say Starseed. something Starseed reading, okay? It'll be next to this one. So, reverse meaning could be unrequited love. See, we very much can feel when something's unrequited love, too. It's like that's what was going on with my situation. My lover was just like I knew that he loved, he was very attracted to me. What I say about us Venusians, we are very attractive. But he was in love with how I looked. He was in love with my energy, the love that I could give him. It was like he was in love with being in love with me, and he loved the life that I provided for him. You know, the beautiful home and car and family and all of that. But I could just tell that there wasn't love for me. He didn't love me, you know, because we can very much feel when it's unrequited love. And, you know, don't take it personal either. I mean, I went back and forth with it. It's like, am I really not? Am I too weird? Am I too, like... As starseeds will do that to ourselves, right? But it was because I think he was in fact so broken that he went on a journey of finding love too, but not with his heart, with his mind. So he analyzed situations and relationships for what would benefit him the best. Like, so to me, he would only want to be maybe with people that he felt were very attractive, you know, or could offer him things. And he was very good at showing me, showing me love. Like, he could never keep his hands on me. And, you know, things like that. He was always very sweet, kissing me and things like that. But it was like emotionally, I didn't feel that he wasn't thoughtful, didn't care about showing me love in those ways, and caring about my thoughts and feelings when I try to communicate to them. He would just shut off, walk away. Like, you can't do that to somebody that's all about love. Like, my gosh, we feel like we're trapped inside when we don't have somebody show us true, genuine love, because that's really what we're all about, right? So also what this card can talk about: heartbreak, closed heart, and a breakup, okay? So maybe if any of you guys are going through those things. All right, Starseeds, that's what I had for this one. I'm going to do it on the Octarians, okay? Because we had them come out too. And see, I know I have placements with them, or I had thought, but like I said, Starseed, it said cousin Starseed, so maybe you'll find out more about that. All right, guys, love and light to you. Definitely like, share, subscribe so other people can find out about this. All right, guys, love you. Bye.